you can actually apply, expand it, right? Multiply. So we get 2 to the third, u to the third, 3 to the third, and v to the 12, right? If you want to change that to 8, and you want to change that to 27, I mean, be my guest. So, well, actually, you know what? I'll leave it as it is. Now, and then this one, well, this one might you have to do a few things. So the first thing you might want to do, make that positive, right? And if you that positive, this changes. Okay. Now you can go ahead. So I'm just gonna copy this. Well, actually, 2 to the third is 8. U to the third, 27, V12. And then now here I'm going to multiply, right? So I get 8 to the first, 8 to the second, u to the 10 over negative 4, right? Sorry, so negative 4 to the second power, and then v to the negative 6. So if I continue this, I get u to the third, 27, v12, and then 8 to the second power is 64. Actually, I'm going to leave 8 to the second power as it is. E to the 10. Now here, negative 4 to the second power is 16, right? So I'm just going to write 16 over here. Right? And v to the negative 6 goes up. I can do a little bit simplifying, right? 8 becomes 2. That 8 to the second is actually 64. And then, so 2 and 64, I can simplify to 32. So on the top, my coefficients, 1 times 32 is just 32. U, I have u to the third power, u to the 10th power, so that becomes u to the 13. Right? 27, there's nothing to do with 27. And then v to the 12 and v6, right? There's v6 on top of v12. This and this becomes v6. Next problem is this one. So there's a lot of things to do here. Yikes. What would I do? So for this one, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to do the expanded row, multiply that too. I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to multiply this. But this one, I'm going to have to make it positive. So 4 to the second, r to the fourth, s to the negative 6. Here we got 3 to the third, right? Times. 3 to the third, r, negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. 3 times 3 is 9, s to the 9, over. Now, this guy was negative, so I'm going to take the whole thing, right, and put it here on top. Make that into positive. And then this guy at the bottom here, it's 9 to the 6th power, r to the negative 6. Sorry, I'm sorry, take that back. Sorry, there's nothing to do here because there's an exponent of 1, right? So it's just 9 r to the negative first power and s to the 6, right? If you multiply this times the little 1 here, times the 1, times the 1, it becomes that. Now let's see if we can clean up here. 4 to the second power is 16, r to the 4, right? 16, r to the 4, s to the negative 6 comes down. 3 to the third is 9, sorry, it's 27. I'll put it over here. So that's done. R to the negative 9 comes down. S to the 9 stays up. Over here, 9 can stay here, right? R to the negative first power goes up. S to the 6 stays down. Okay. Then we have to take care of this. So this, now that it's positive, we get r to the negative 20, s to the 28. All right, so let's see again. What is this in this? So we get 16 R4, so I'm going to actually put the 27 twice. 16 times 27, right? This and this. R4, S9, R here, another R here. R to the negative 20. This guy I'm going to throw downstairs. I'll put it over here. It was a positive exponent. S28 stays up. Now over here I have a 9. I have an S to the 6. I have an R to the 9, right? And then I have another S to the 6. Okay. Now I can combine them. So on the top, okay, now I'm doing this in a lot of steps, right? On the top I get 6, so I'm just going to leave the 16, I'm going to leave the 27. R4, and this R4 and this R, remember there's a 1 here, I can write R to the 5th power, add the exponents. S to the 9th and S to the 28, I can write S to the 37, right? Make it a little smaller. At the bottom I have 9, and then I have S, actually let's do R first, R to the 9th and R to the 20th becomes R to the 29th. And then S to the 12th. And finally simplify. So I can simplify. This 9 and 27 becomes 1 and 3. 3 times 16 is 48. We have R5 and R29, so this and this will simplify, and you're going to get R to the 24th power. S12 and S37, we're going to have, well, so if you simplify, we got S, we're going to have 25 on top. That's the final answer. So again, there's different ways of getting here. Okay, I think I do that in a lot of steps, but hopefully that's the correct answer. We did that one. Now I think it's this one. Oops. All right, so right there. So that's I think this is 1, 4. This is 8. All right, so a couple of switches. So this is a negative exponent, so it becomes this. U to the negative 5th, again, negative exponent, so, right, so check. You can multiply, I would multiply here. So I get V to the negative 9, right, and then W to the negative 15. So this is done, this is done. Now, the denominator, U to the negative 6, V to the 12, and again, you can multiply. Right, so that's down here. We get U, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. And V to the 2nd power times 2 is V to the 4th. Now we got to do this. Again, remember there's a 1 here. You can multiply right now, or you can throw this upstairs. It's really up to you. Right? You can put this upstairs and make this positive, or you can multiply. So because I'm doing this, let's just multiply. Negative 3 times V to the 1st power is V to the negative 3rd power, right? Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And this W, negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Okay, now I can throw things up and down, right? So, let's start again. 3 to the 3rd power, right? Let me do that. That's 27. That's already there. V to the negative 9, I'm going to throw him down here. This is going to come down here. So, V to the 9th comes down. W to the negative 15 comes down, becomes positive. U to the 5, this U over here stays. This U to the negative 12 goes up. This one stays. V to the 4 stays. V to the negative 3 goes up. And W6 stays. All right. I can combine like terms again. I guess I'm doing this in so many steps. So on top is U12, V3. That stays as it is. And at the bottom we got 27, VU. So here's a U. U to the 5th. RSTU, so U 5th, right? U to the 5th. This V and this V I can combine. I can make it V13. This W and this W, I can make it W 21st. Almost there. Final answer. That's 27, right? That's done. U5 and U12 and U5, I can simplify. Gives me U7 on top. V3 and V13, I can simplify. I'm going to get V10 at the bottom. And W21. Alright? Alright, so not that bad. It's a lot of work, but not really that bad. And the last one. Alright, so look, this one looks actually like a decent problem. Alright, so first thing, maybe you want to get rid of this. It's a negative exponent. Maybe you want to change it to positive. So let's do that. So if I do that, right, it's going to be 9s negative 3 t to the 5th, and then negative 3 s5 t to the negative 4, right? So this goes here, and that goes there. And if I do that, my exponent, the negative exponent inside the parenthesis becomes positive. And then this guy over here, right, let's not waste time, and we can multiply if you want, right? It's already positive, so I don't have to switch anything. So I get 2 to the 2nd power, s to the 8, t to the negative 2. And then 2 times, and then remember there's a 4, so that's 4 to the 2nd power, s to the negative 18, t to the negative 14. Okay? So over here, let's do the same thing. It's negative 3 to the 2nd power, s to the 10th power, t to the negative 8. And at the bottom is 9 to the 2nd power, s to the negative 6, t to the 10. And over here, and again, 2 to the 2nd is 4. Let's change that. 4 to the 2nd is 16. S to the 8. That stays up. The t to the 2nd, I'm going to put him down here. Right, so that is going to go down. S to the negative 18 is going to go up. And this t to the negative 14 is going to go up and becomes positive. Okay, we're almost there. I guess you can combine a few things. Over here, negative 3 to the 2nd power is just 9. S to the 10 stays. T, and I'm getting t to the negative 8 is going to go down. Becomes positive. 9 to the 2nd power is 81. S to the negative 6 is going to go up, so it becomes s to the 6. And t to the 10 stays down. Yeah? Times 4 s to the 8, s to the 18, t to the 14, and over here we have 16, t to the 2nd power. I'm going to simplify that a lot. Alright, so let's see if I can do that. So let's do the numbers first. So if I simplify, that becomes 1, this becomes 4. That becomes 1, and this becomes 9. So 1 times 1 on the top, 1 times 1 is just 1. I'm not even going to write that. And then at the bottom, 9 times 4 is 36. On the top, I have S10, S6, S8, S18, right? So it's S, and I can add 10 plus 6 plus 8 plus 18. And that's 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 and 18 is 42. So I get S to the 42nd power. And then T to the 14. On the bottom, what the heck? Oh, that was 81. T to the 8th, T to the 10, and T to the 2nd. So 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. And I'm going to write T to the 20th. I'm almost done. Now, S to the 4, 42nd power, sorry, nothing to do. So that's done. 36, nothing to do. That's done. But these two I can simplify. T to the 14 and T to the 20. If I simplify, I'm going to have T's at the bottom with a 6 here. And that looks like my final answer. And again, I'm pretty sure you could have done that in so many less steps. So if that's what you did, that's fine too.